Morning, beautiful beings of light and love. Mm, crazy times. Yep, really, really, really crazy times. And if you're like me, you've been dealing with not just the fear around this virus, but the insanity that we have been experiencing. Misinformation, disinformation, the violence, and pure ignorance and arrogance of certain people in our society. And wow, I'm just really, 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 really frustrated. And there's no way to fight it. That's the most frustrating part. So, conspiracy theories and protests, bad data, bad management, bad leadership. Wow. On top of this virus. So, like I said, no way to fight it. So, as is my personal practice, I realized that there had to be a different option, a different way of looking at this, a different way through instead of around. Something's been percolating at the edge of my consciousness for the last few days. A couple of sleepless nights, and I couldn't put my finger on it. But I asked, and it was kind of sweet how it gelled this morning. I was reminded of a quote by Ramana Maharshi in one of his books that I have as a touchstone of mine. The quote goes, "When I see all people as the form of God, devotion spontaneously arises." Again, when one sees all people as the form of God, devotion spontaneously arises. Devotion. We've seen a lot, heard a lot here lately about duty and responsibility to our fellow citizens, but devotion, man, that goes deeper. It starts with the awareness of something that is sacred. And when we see that sacredness in each other, devotion is a natural response. We want the best for what we are devoted to. We see its highest potential and its greatest good and want nothing less than to support that. So when we are devoted to our fellow man as a form of God, wow. So this whole thing is seen in a different perspective. We see those people on the front lines who are devoted to our safety, to our health, to our continued ability to eat. We see those people and hear them supporting the simple act of wearing a mask is an act of devotion to your own safety and to the safety of the people you make contact with. Devotion. So, then we see those folks who seem to be devoted to current power structures and economic inequality and all that other horse shit. But that's misguided, at the very least. There is nothing sacred about economies or corporations, but there is something sacred about each other, in each other. And that sacredness calls for our devotion. So, the question is, what are you devoted to? Take it deep. Take this question deep, please. What are you devoted to? To giving your energy to giving your love to giving your thoughts, prayers, and actions to peace, love, freedom, justice, joy? Are you devoted to some distant God that you can't see, or to your neighbor who you can see? To your loved ones, to your pets, to the planet? This planet deserves our devotion as much as anything, because it is sacred too. So touch your heart, please. Feel the devotion in there, the outpouring of love that wants to happen, even as we may be sitting here alone. Touching that heart of peace, of innocence and healing. The power there. The devotion that's ready to take action for something good. When I feel that and know that is true in me, all I can say is wow and thank you. I am devoted to this love. Be peace. Be peaceful. Be blessed. Be loved. Be devoted to something greater than yourself. As I let it be so, so it is.